Okay, for this exercise, we're gonna work on the pulling strength if our arm is up overhead and we're pulling our elbow down towards our side. So if you can imagine that I'm by my pole, one arm could be pushing down and the other arm would be reaching overhead. I would push and then I would pull with this arm, and then I could hold that shape, or I could work on transitioning my body up into like an inverted Aisha shape if I wanted to. There's a banded version and a weighted version. I will show you both. But first, we're going to just talk about the movement pattern. So we're going to lay on a bench, or you can use a box if you don't have a bench. Basically, we want to be able to reach over our head and have our hand go past where we are laying. We're going to start up here and then lower down with the weighted version and then pull back up. To show you from the back, we are going to reach up overhead. I'm wanting my shoulder blade to come with my upper arm. It's a nice big side stretch for me, just like getting into this shape as far down as I can comfortably control, and then pull back up. So for the banded version, I just have a band tied on the base of my bench. I'm gonna lay on my side. I'm having a soft bend in my elbow, and I'm gonna reach up and pull. It's gonna crunch my head, which is kind of uncomfortable, but that's okay. And then nice and slow and controlled down. I'm gonna play with where my hand is on the band, make sure my shoulder blade is coming with my upper arm, and pull up, and then pull or lower it back down. For the weighted version, you're gonna wanna start lighter than you think you need to. This is 7.5 pounds, and it's probably like a little bit too heavy, to be honest. Slight bend in the elbow. We're gonna reach up overhead and then pull back to the starting position. I'm trying to have this whole movement be slow and controlled all the way down, and then nice and controlled back up. If you pick too heavy of a weight, the other arm can be a support arm. It's like a little bit more tilted towards the scapula, as opposed to like stacked with my shoulders. So I can use this arm to help like guide, so it's holding my bicep, and then if I needed to, I could push this arm back up to the top. So let me show you what that could look like. So support down, and then if I'm like, oh shit, I can pull both arms back to the starting point. And then if you know, like, oh, I can do the weight, no big deal. We will set up more stacked and then reach up overhead and reach back, and your bottom arm kind of becomes like a flapper arm.